All right, we only have about 4 minutes for this, so Dr. Nick Bontis, we're going to make this a quickie. Actually, we're talking about something new on the internet called Quickie, and you're going to have to explain to me how it works, because it's hard to keep up with all this stuff.
So this is a brand new search engine website, quickie.com, Q-W-I-K-I. And the cool thing about the website, a lot of people don't know about it yet, but the cool thing about the website is that it was founded by one of the original founders of Facebook. And it is actually a mixture of Google, YouTube, and Wikipedia. So what does that mean? Google is search. We all know Google. You go someplace to search. You can search for things on Quickie. Everybody knows about YouTube. It's multimedia, video, sound, music. There's lots of multimedia, video, sound, and music on Quickie. And the last part is Wikipedia, meaning that users themselves actually put up the content. So when you're talking about, for example, the Eiffel Tower, it's like an encyclopedia entry, but people like you and me. So if you visited the Eiffel Tower last year and you did a little video, you would upload your video as part of the tour of the Eiffel Tower. And putting all of this together is this brand new search engine called Quickie.com.
So really, it's taking all the separate search engines and combining them into one.
That's right. Taking the best of Google and the best of Wikipedia and the best of YouTube and combining it into one. Because a lot of us are very interested now in multimedia experience. You know, it's one thing to read about the Eiffel Tower, but it's a totally different experience to actually watch Connie go up the Eiffel Tower and look at, you know, how you actually viewed it yourself.
This sounds like a lot of information, though, coming down one pipe.
But the interesting thing about it, it's got the Wikipedia community edit functionality, and that's what makes Wikipedia manageable. So they have all these thousands and thousands of users from around the world that actually manage the entry, so it's nice and clean and, you know, quick and accurate. And that's what they're doing with Quickie as well. They're not going to just take any hodgepodge of videos and meld it together. They're going to make a nice, simple entry for you.
So what do people look for most of all on the internet?
Well, typically the way people are searching nowadays is just by Google. That is the #1 starting point. And what they're doing is they're actually pulling information. So you have this concept in your mind of where you want to go, and you actually go to Google and actually have a search term in your head. What we're moving towards is what's called the semantic search engine, which really means speaking to the computer in simple English language. So as opposed to just typing in Eiffel Tower, you would go to Google if it was a semantic search engine and say, I would like to go to the Eiffel Tower. When is the best time of year to go? So by speaking to the computer in simple English language and semantic words, it can actually understand those words and give the appropriite response back to you.
So you can be totally specific in your question.
That's right.
So what's the whole push-pull concept?
Right, so the way search has started, this kind of Web 1.0, Web 2.0, where we're at right now, is that we're pulling information. We go to Google, we type in Connie, we type in Nick, we type in Always Good News, and we pull back information. What we're moving to now is push. So here's an example of push. If you were to go to google.com/alerts, you could actually have Google push to you the information that you want before you've even asked for it. So let's say that you were looking for Always Good News ideas for TV segments. You could type in the term Always Good News on google.com/alerts, and Google would send you an email or a tweet once a day, once a week, once a month, whenever or how often you want it, and actually push the information to you before you've even asked for it.
Amazing.
That's right, amazing.
You'd never need staff, you'd never need, oh, that's not good news though. Okay. All right, push, pull, get the information to you and put it up there as well.
That's
and
right.
even before you know that you need it.
That's right.
I love it. Thanks, Nick. We'll see you again next week.
See ya.